joining my new session. So please welcome back on my YouTube channel. So in this session, we are going to start a new unit which named by residue theorem. And till this session, I think you all know about this, that we have completed total 2 units of the complex variable, yani ki of part 1, right? So in this two units we have covered almost 40% syllabus. If we talk about it's related to exams then. Okay, so now we are going to start third unit, and in this from these units again it will become of 7 marks examples. Okay, so this one unit is again too much important for the exams, because from this units the 7 marks questions will become, right? And this one is very much easiest unit, if we can say, yeah, and it's in comparison of if I can say, then unit number 1, right? So let's start guys with the third unit, and first of all I'm starting with the outlines of the chapter. So here you can see that there are so many methods that I have written here, and the names are Lorentz series, then after it's given zeros of analytic functions, then after it's given singularities, residues, Cauchy residue theorem, residue integration method, and then after integration of the real integrals. So there are so many methods of third unit, but in today's session I'm going to start with this method which I'm going to highlight, that zeros of analytic function, then after singularities, and these two methods only. So first of all I'm going to start with these two topics, and these two topics we will cover in the 2 sessions. Okay, so first of all starting with the zeros of the analytic functions, then I will start Lorentz series. Okay, so let's start with the zeros of the analytic functions. And here we are going to start, which I'm going to start, right, that zeros of the analytic functions, singularities, and the types of singularities. So there are so many singularities, and this theory is very much important guys, because this method we are going to cover by two sessions. Okay, so for that its theory is very much important, and here I have written its theory. That is, first of all I have written its definition of the singular points. Then first of all, that what is singular points, how we can define the given function is singular or not, and how we can find its singularities, because there are so many kind of singularities like essential singularities, right, removable, isolated. So there are so many singularities, so you have to just define from the equation after giving the simplification that this one is coming in, this one is converting into the which kind of singularities. Okay, so first so for that what is a singular points, it's needs to know, it's compulsory. Okay, so first of all we are doing with the definitions of singular points. The definition is given: a point at which the function f of z is not analytic. The function f of z that will be given into the equation. So the function f of z in is not analytic, then it is known as a singular points. Okay, so to understand the singular points, first of all it's necessary to know what is an analytic function. Okay, so अगर आपको analytic नहीं आता, then you can't say what is singular points. Okay, but as you all are might be aware with the analytic functions, because this first unit was total depend on the analytic functions only, right? So again repeating, the function f of z is not analytic, then it will be known as the singular points, or we can say that the singularities of the function. Okay, so जो analytic नहीं है, the function f of z which is not analytic. Okay, now what is analytic function, that you know very well. Like if into the denominator it will be given like 1 upon z plus 2. See guys, I am writing so that you can get very well. Okay, here I am writing into the denominator into the bracket z minus 1, and in another bracket I am going to write z minus 2. मेरे पास पेंसिल नहीं है, so इसीलिए मैं ऐसा लिख रही हूँ, ठीक है. So you can see the function is given 1 upon z minus 1, z minus 2. Now what is analytic function? I am just giving you the concept of what is analytic function first of all. Now if we will put here 1 in place of z, if we will put 1 in place of z here, I am talking about this z function, okay. So अगर यहाँ पे हम लोग 1 put करेंगे, then it will be 1 upon 0, यानी कि infinite. So we can't put here 1, because if you will put the 1, then the given function will goes to infinite, which is not possible. So for that we can say that at the point 1 it will be analytic, okay. And here if we talk about the second function, another factor, then here it's given z minus 2. So now in place of z, if we will put 2, right, in place of z, if we will put 2, then it will be 0, okay, which is not possible. So we can say that at the point 2 it will be again analytic, okay. So for this function we can say that at the point 1 and 2 the given function will be analytic, okay. So अभी यहाँ पे definition में क्या है, if the function f of z is not analytic, यानी कि डिनोमिनेटर में आपको जो डिनोमिनेटर है वहां पे एक भी फंक्शन होगा ही नहीं, यानी कि वहां पे आपको क्या मिलेगा, नॉन जीरो फंक्शन. सो इफ द फंक्शन विल बी, यानी कि if the denominator of the function will be non-zero, then and only then we can say that the given function is not analytic, okay. I hope you all understood very well that what is a singular points, right? Now starting with the types of the singularities. So there are so many types of singularities, and we are doing its definition one by one. And the definition is given isolated singularities. See guys, these all the methods, yani ki these all the theories you have to keep in your mind, because without this theory you can't do its sums, okay. बिकॉज आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा कि आपको सिंगुलरिटीज फाइंड करने के लिए किस टाइप में कन्वर्ट करना है, ठीक है. सो दिस concept is very much useful to understand the examples, okay. And the definition is given here: a singular point that equals to a is known as an isolated singularities. Again repeating, a singular point z equals to a is known as an isolated singularity. For example, f of z equals to, suppose it's given z square by 2, okay. Suppose आपके पास function f of z का that z square upon z by 2, then it is said to be an isolated singularities, but that is at the point z equals to 2. So it will be same like this one, okay. So अगर यहाँ पे हम लोग 2 put करें, then we can say that it will be known as an isolated singularities, okay. Now the second one is given the removable singularities. So for that, okay guys, okay, an isolated singular point z equals to a is known as a removable singularity if limit z tends to a, f of z exists, okay. To solve the removable singularity, you need to apply function before the function some limits for that particular point, okay. See, f of z will be given into the equations, okay. So to find the one kind of singularity is removable, you have to apply before the function its limits, what is that whatever will be given into the equations, then it will be known as the removable singularity. So for examples I have given here, f of z equals to sin z upon z. So before these functions, if you will apply its limits for that particular point, then it will be known as removable singularities, okay. Now next, now third one is given essential singularities. The definition is a singular point z equals to a is known as an essential singularity if the number of negative power terms of z minus a in Lorentz series in infinite. For example, f of z equals to e raised to 1 upon z minus 2. Now see, to understand the essential singularities, the function will be in the form of like this one, like the exponential, the e raised to 1 upon z minus 2, or else it will, maybe we can write, it will be like e raised to 1 upon z square. ओके, ऐसा भी फंक्शन बन सकता है मे बी. ओके, सो यहाँ पे फंक्शंस क्या होगा, the functions will be like, so that we can expand that term. Okay, because you can observe that here it's given e raised to, it's nothing but the e raised to z only. It is same like we can consider as e raised to z, and you know the series of e raised to z, you know the expansion of e raised to z. So यहाँ पे ऐसे टर्म्स आएंगे, if we will say, then if I say, then it will be of like Taylor and Maclaurin series. Okay, like tan x, sin x, cos x, etc. Okay, so यहाँ पे ऐसा ही functions आएगा in which place you can substitute its expansion, you can substitute its series. Okay, and here you can write the series of e raised to z, but in place of z here it's given 1 upon z minus 2, so it will be like 1 plus z by 2 z minus 2 plus 1 upon 2 factorial z minus 2 whole square plus up to the so on. Okay, so again repeating, what will be the formulas of e raised to z, that will be 1 plus z square by 2 plus z cube by 3 factorial up to the so on. So with the same method you have to apply in place of z 1 upon z minus 2. Okay, so this type of functions, this kind of functions is known as an essential singularities. Okay, now the next one is given the pole of order m, and again this one is very much important for the examples also. Okay, and the definition is given in isolated singularities z equals to a is known as a pole of order m if in Lorentz series all the negative powers of z minus a after the mth power of 0, after mth power are 0, it means that the highest power of 1 upon z minus a in the m. Okay, so to find the pole of order m yani ki the numbers of constants. Okay, so that will be a power. So suppose it's given a function like f of z equals to 1 upon z minus 1 and z minus 3 whole square. Then from the denominator, to find the pole of order m, you have to apply its factor, और factors आपको कहाँ पे मिलेगा, that will be from the denominator only. Okay, so for that you have to see the denominator, and it is given z minus 2 and z minus 3 whole square. So first of all I am writing for the z equals to 1, and another one I am making for the z equals to 3. ठीक है, so if we will put z equals to 1, then the pole of this, that one will be a pole of order m यानी कि you have to see its power. Okay, so यहाँ पे check करो उसकी power क्या है, z minus 1, z minus 1, it's given nothing, it means we can imagine as a 1. ठीक है, so z equals to 1 is a pole of order 1, we can say that, and z minus 3 is a pole of order 2. Why 2? Because here you can see that here its power is given 2. ठीक है, so the z equals to 3 will, the pole of the order of the function 1 upon z minus 3 whole square will be 2. ठीक है, so in this sense we can find its pole of order m. And here I have written one of the notes of this, that pole of order 1, the pole of order 1 is also known as a simple pole. So maybe in the question it may become that what is a simple pole, and simple pole yani ki you have to find it's a pole of order m only. Okay, now let's move to the example. And here I have written its first question, that define the singular point of the function and state whether the function f of z equals to z square plus 1 upon z plus 1 into the z square plus 2z plus 2. Okay, the question is given that what is a singular point. So for that you have to write it's a definition of the singular point. Okay, and then you have to find the given function is analytic or not. Okay, so analytic आपको पता है कि analytic कैसे find करना है. So to the analytic functions, this question is actually not based on these definitions that we did right now only. Okay, because it's depend on the analytic functions and what is the analytic function and whether it is analytic or not, and if it is analytic then it is at which point. Okay, so first of all you have to write its definition of the singular point. So in the first part I have written its definition, and then after to find the analytic functions, you all know very well that its denominator equals to 0 you have to apply, right? So I am applying z plus 2 into this z square plus 2z plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, so denominator यहाँ पे जो भी है is for that equals to you have to apply 0 so that you can find its singular points. So here we can write z plus 2 equals to 0, and another we can write z square plus 2z plus 2 equals to 0. So here you are getting the values of z, so that we can say that the singular points, actually what we are finding is singular points, analytic यानी कि singular points. So these all are the singular points यानी कि -2 and -1 plus or minus I, and hence we can say that the z is analytic at the point. Analytic है लेकिन वो किस point के पास है, that is -2 and z equals to -1 plus or minus I. So at this point these functions will be analytic. Okay, now see the second example. Identify the types of singularities of the function. Okay, now you can see that the from the equation that the in the equation it's given find the types of the singularities, and that we did in our previous slides, right? So from now you have to see all the definitions of the singularities that we did right now, like essential, removable, uniformly. So there are so many singularities. Okay, but यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने जो की है वही आपको करनी है अभी तो. So either it is of removable or essential or pole of the order m, from that or isolated. So from these all the singularities you have to write any one singularity, or it might be possible to come more than one singularities. Okay, because we can solve this same question with by using another method also. Okay, so the method which one will be easiest for you, you can apply, you can simplify the term. Okay, so from the equation you can say that the function is given first of all that e raised to 1 upon z minus 1, and this is of the type we can say that essential singularities, because in that first of already I have cleared that here the functions will be like a series form. The function will be in the terms of expansion only. Okay, right? Maclaurin or Taylor series functions like sin x, cos x, e raised to z, etc. तो यहाँ पे आप लोग देख सकते हो here the function is given in the form of exponential, and you know the series of exponential that e raised to z, you know the series, right? And definitely you can expand, you can take an expansion of e raised to z, so that's why you can expand this one also. So it will be in terms of like 1 plus 1 upon z minus 1 plus 1 upon 2 factorial into z minus 1 whole square plus up to the so on. So here you can see that since the number of terms of negative powers of z minus 1 are infinite, यहाँ पे सारे के सारी terms कैसी आनी चाहिए, infinite terms आनी चाहिए, it is compulsory, or this one is possible only when this as answer you will get any kind of series or expansion. Okay, then and only then you can write this negative powers of the particular numbers and which goes to infinite. So z equals to 1 is an essential singularities because here you can see that the function is given z minus z0 यानी कि जो पॉइंट है दैट इज एट द पॉइंट z इक्वल्स टू 1. अगर यहाँ पे z minus 2 लिखा है right here or here then it will be we can write here z equals to 2 is an essential singularities. Okay, see guys, again I am repeating, to solve to know the singularities or any kind of singularities, you must be aware about all the singularities and its pattern, that in the essential which kind of functions we can include, or as in the removable singularities which kind of functions we can write, etc. Okay, now see the third example. Classify the poles of f of z equals to 1 upon z square minus z raised to 6. Okay, so from this we can write f of z, and you can see its denominator by taking a common z square, so it will be z square into the bracket 1 minus z whole raised to the 4. So from this functions we can find its factors. So अगर हम लोग उसके factors find कर सकते हैं then we can find singularities as by finding its pole of order m. Okay, so यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या find करेंगे, its pole of the order m. ठीक है, so to find the poles of order you have to apply its denominator equals to 0. so यहाँ पे denominator क्या है, that z square into the 1 minus z raised to 4 equals to 0. Okay, so again by splitting the terms, so you will get z square into 1 minus z square 1 plus z square, and by doing the factorization you will get z equals to 0 0 plus or minus 1 and plus or minus I. Now you can see that 0 is a repeated number, right? So repeated yani ki how many times it's repeating, 2 times. So the pole of z equals to 0 will be 2. Okay, the pole of order 2. And for the z equals to plus or minus 1, you can see that plus or minus 1 is not repeating any times, right? So the, and as well as plus or minus I is also not repeated numbers. Okay, because these all are coming only a single time. So the z equals to plus or minus 1 and z equals to plus or minus I are poles of order 1, or we can call as a simple pole, because यहाँ पे आप लोग देख सकते हैं कि उसके पावर में एक भी नहीं है, because by splitting z minus 1 z plus 1 that having a single power only. And यहाँ पे अगर if we talk about z equals to 0, then 0 is coming 2 times because 0 is repeated number over here, right? But here plus or minus 1 or plus or minus I is not repeated. ठीक है, so उसकी पोल क्या है 1 and 0 की पोल that will be a 2. Okay, now fourth one is given, find the residue at z equals to 0 of z equals to, of f of z equals to z into the cos 1 upon z. So first of all you have to write its function. So I'm writing here that f of z equals to z into the cos 1 upon z. Now you can see the function, you can observe that z is actual constant, because constant in the sense that we can't simplify it, we can't convert it into the series form. Okay, but the another function is given, that cos of 1 upon z, see, right? And you can definitely write its expansion. Okay, so I'm writing the expansion of cos of 1 upon z. So उसका expansion लिखो, आपको पता है कि cos z की series क्या है, and that will be known by the that you can find after by using the Maclaurin series. Okay, because if you will not, if you didn't apply the Maclaurin series for the cos function, then definitely you can't write its expansion. Okay, so directly I have written its expansion of the cos z. So जहाँ भी z आएगा यहाँ पे क्या आएगा, दैट विल बी इन द सेंस ऑफ 1/z, बिकॉज द एंगल इज गिवन इनटू द 1/z फॉर्म. ठीक है. So the series of cos z is actual 1 minus z square by 2 factorial plus z raised to 4 upon 4 factorial minus z raised to 6 upon 6 factorial up to the so on. cos यानी कि इवन फंक्शन की आपको सीरीज लिखनी है अल्टरनेट. ठीक है. और एक पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव नंबर. तो यहाँ पे मैंने डायरेक्टली उसकी सीरीज लिखी है. देन आफ्टर यू हैव टू डू its simplification, and then after you can find this one term. ओके. और यहाँ आपको फाइंड करना है उसका रेसिड्यू. अभी रेसिड्यू गाइस अभी हम लोगों ने नहीं शुरू किया है, तो रेसिड्यू मैं आपको बाद में बताऊंगी. बस बट यहाँ पे आपको रेसिड्यू में क्या करना है ऑलवेज, एक्चुअल में ये डेफिनेशन में भी आ गया है, इट इज सेम लाइक ऑफ रिमूवेबल सिंगुलरिटी. ओके. बिकॉज यहाँ पे if you will find this kind of series, then in this all these series you have to write a coefficients of, sorry, you have to write its power, not coefficient, power. So writing guys 1 upon z minus a. ओके. यहाँ पे मैंने a ठीक से नहीं लिखा है गाइस, आई एम अगेन राइटिंग. ओके. सो आपको क्या करना है, यहाँ पे आपको पावर्स फाइंड करनी है, लेकिन किसकी पावर, दैट इज ऑफ 1 अपॉन z माइनस a. सो यहाँ पे आपको डिनोमिनेटर में देखना है कि ऐसा कौन सा टर्म है दैट हैविंग 1 अपॉन z, राइट. सो हियर इट विल बी दिस वन एंड इट्स पावर ऑफ इट्स विल बी 1. ओके. और दूसरी भी प्रोसीजर है, दैट इज बाय यूजिंग इट्स रेसिड्यू सिंगुलरिटीज, बट रेसिड्यू का भी हमारा कंसेप्ट बाकी है. सो whenever we'll start residue theorem, definitely you will get this one also. Okay. So till that just keep it in a pending sense. Now next one, find the pole and its order of the function f of z equals to sin z upon z raised to 4. Okay. So यहाँ पे again आप लोग देख सकते हो that you all having expansion of the sin z, right. So first of all you have to write the expansion of sin z, and it will be like, I'm highlighting guys, z minus z cube by 3 factorial plus z5 upon 5 factorial up to the so on. Now multiplying this term, then you will get this kind of series. Now see the fourth definition that we did in our today's session only. So वहाँ पे आपको आएगा कि यहाँ पे आपको क्या करना है, you have to make a subject, you have to write a power of 1 upon z only. ओके. हाईएस्ट पावर, उसका हाईएस्ट पावर आपको देखना है कि कौन सा है. तो 1 अपॉन z का हाईएस्ट पावर कौन सा है, यहाँ पे एक टर्म है दैट हैविंग 1 अपॉन z फॉर्म, और दूसरी भी टर्म है. सो दोनों में आप लोग देख सकते हो कि किस में हाईएस्ट पावर है उसका. हियर इट इज 3 एंड हियर इट इज 1. So definitely the 3 will be its highest power. So the pole of this one will be a 3. Okay. So 1 upon z के फॉर्म में आपको देखना है, यानी कि 1 upon z यानी कि 1 upon z minus a, जो मैंने अभी आगे की स्लाइड में ही लिखा है 1 upon z minus a. तो वही पैटर्न में आपको देखना है उसकी पावर में, that which one will be given its highest power, in which terms you are getting its highest power, and that will be the pole of the order for particular function. Okay. Now next one, expand f of z equals to z minus sin z upon z square at z equals to 0, and classify the singular points at z equals to 0. So again I am putting here the expansion of sin z, because of course हमारे पास sin z की series है. So I am writing here, then after giving the simplification, and you will get this kind of series. Okay. Now to find its pole of order, it should become 1 upon z minus a form, right. पर आप लोग देख सकते हो कि यहाँ पे डिनोमिनेटर में ऐसी कोई टर्म है ही नहीं. You are not getting any kind of terms like 1 upon z minus a format. Okay, then after you have to apply the fourth definition of removable singularities, in which it was applied like you have to apply limits on both the sides, either in numerator or in denominator. So here you have to apply limits for on both the sides. So you may get, because and limit कौन सी find करनी है आपको, कौन सी apply करनी है, that is at the point z equals to 0. So applying limits on both these sides you will get 0, because if you will put here 0 then definitely you will get the answer 0. Now see, if here the answer will be in the finite form, then it is said to be a removable singularities. Okay, so यहाँ पे मैंने लिखा है since the limit is finite, z equals to 0 is a removable singularities. Okay, I hope you all are getting, guys, and there are so many examples of this particular method. Okay, and still it's remaining so many examples. So let's continue with the next slides, and here it's given what is the nature of singularities at z equals to 0 of the function f of z equals to sin z minus z upon z cube. Now see, guys, from the first I have applied limits on both these sides, but if you don't want to apply limits on both these sides from the first, then you can also apply it in the way of by putting its expansion that we just did in our previous sums, that is of 6-1, right? जैसे कि हम लोगों ने 6 सम में किया है, वैसे भी आप लोग कर सकते हो, राइट? कि पहले मैंने क्या किया था, उसका एक्सपेंशन अप्लाई किया था, एंड देन आफ्टर आई हैव अप्लाइड इट्स लिमिट्स ऑन बोथ दी साइड्स. ओके, but from the first also you can apply limits on both the sides. So यहाँ पे मैंने limits apply किए from the first and find the answer, and here you can see that the answer is coming into the finite form, right? Then we can find its removable singularities. Okay, so that we can say that because the answer is coming into the finite sense, so this one will be known as the removable singularities. And solution you have to do with yourself, because यहाँ पे आपको क्या करना है, by using the procedure of indeterminate terms that we have learned in the first semester. I hope you all know very well, because at that time we have taken सेपरेट डिफ्रेंसिएशन, यानी कि न्यूमरेटर का भी अलग करना है एज वेल एज डिनोमिनेटर का भी अलग आपको डिफ्रेंसिएशन करना है. सेपरेटली यू हैव टू डू द डिफ्रेंसिएशन. Okay, and that method is actually known as L'Hospital rules. I hope you all know, guys. Okay, so by using the L'Hospital rule you have to apply, you have to solve this example, यानी कि for that particular singularities, यानी कि removable singularities. Okay, now next one is given, identify the types of f of z equals to 2 minus e raised to z upon z cube. ओके, सो अगेन अभी ये सब में सिमिलर ये प्रोसीजर है, गाइस. सो एक्सपेंशन यहाँ पे लिखना है e टू z का, तो मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है. देन आफ्टर डू द सिंप्लीफिकेशन and by multiplying the term you will get this kind of series, and in this series as I said, you have to make you have to find a term of 1 upon z minus a, the highest power of 1 upon z minus a, and that is given here 3. So that will be of polar order 3. And ninth one is again it's the same like the 7th and 8th example, and here I have written 1 upon 1 minus e raised to z, and you know the series of e raised to z, so here I have applied the series of this expansion, and then by doing the simplification, and here I have used binomial expansion also. See, I'm highlighting, guys. See, 1 plus x whole raised to minus 1. So this is nothing but 1 plus x whole raised to the minus 1. ठीक है, so you have to apply its binomial expansion, यानी कि 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus up to the so on. ठीक है, so by using the binomial expansion and giving the simplification, you may find this series like this one, and in this term you have to find the highest power of 1 upon z, राइट। तो आप लोग देख सकते हो कि 1 अपॉन z के फॉर्म में सिर्फ एक ही टर्म है यहाँ पे, एंड दैट हैविंग अ पावर 1, so it will be a polar order 1. So in this session we have applied, we solved so many examples of the singularities, yani its types of singularities. Okay, but still it's remaining so many examples. Then those all examples we will do in our next sessions. So till that, plus please do the practice of these all examples. Okay, so now we will meet in our next session with the same topic which is remaining. Okay, thank you guys.